Saturday warm-up. Judge Jules on Radio 1.
Don't stop. Please 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 don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Please don't stop.
I'm the sum total of my ancestors. I carry their DNA. We are representatives of a long line of people, and we cart them around everywhere. This long line of people that goes back to the beginning of time. And when we meet, they meet other lines of people. We say, bring together the lines of men.
The things that brought tears to my eyes. Papa said we have to be wise to live long lives. Now I recognize what my father said before he died. Vocalize things I've left unsaid. Left my spirit unfed for too long. I'm coming home to my family where I can be strong, be who I plan to be. Within me, my ancestry, giving me continuity. Would it be remiss to continue in this way? Would you rather I quit? Come with that other shit, making people hips sway. Lip service I pay, but I'm nervous. I pray for all the mothers who get no sleep. Like a lifeline, I write lines cause my compassion is deep. For the people who fashion me, my soul to keep. And this is who I happen to be. And if I don't see that I'm strong, then I won't be. This is what my daddy told me. I wished he would hold me a little more than he did, but he taught me my culture and how to live positive. I never wanna shame the blood in my veins and bring pain to my sweet grandfather's face. In his resting place I made haste to learn and not waste everything my forefathers earned in tears for my culture.
I'm the boy who you reduced to tears. Dad, I've been lonely for 27 years. Yeah, that's right. My name's Bob. I'm the one who landed the pop star's job. I'm the one who you told Luke don't touch. I'm the kid who wouldn't amount to much. I believe in the sense inside of sound. I have always been screwed out. Won't you help me drown it out? What I feel, what I'm feeling is surreal. I'm a massive spinning wheels, always digging in my heels. Now I got the faith to fall back again. Crawl from the water to air. You're on your feet again, your feet.
Lace up your boots, we going back to the roots. Speaking to my ghetto roots, freaking for loot. And nice things, better check what your future brings us now. And your forefathers for the know-how. Going out into the world without hatred. Use your head, if the needle is wise, be the thread. And weave ancestral wisdom, yours by birth. Spreading the Lord's word over this broad earth. This is what my daddy told me. I wished he would hold me a little more than he did, but he taught me my culture and how to live positive. I never wanna shame the blood in my veins and bring pain to my sweet grandfather's face. In his resting place I made haste to learn and not waste everything my forefathers earned in tears for my culture. Fall back again.
I'll have to tell everybody about myself.
In the fields where the pain festered, I wonder where the hole came from. In the deeps of my heart, made me yearn for the depth. It's the same place where the crosses burn, the same place where the loss was earned. It's the place where the floss was yearned. Gold teeth and bling, ice on the rings, baby sure. Yo, we all got things that hang on our back, things that make us cool, things that make us whack, things that make us mad, things we wish we never had done. But they're just the things that make us real, not the maps to guide where we go from here. The road twists and braids like hair until we all get there. That I don't know some mysteries, ancient things and beginnings. Excited about the day when I don't have to hear all the theories. My scalp needs some grease in the same place where the crosses burn, the same place where the loss was earned. The only way we all can learn is if we have these braids with the twist and turn. So we all got things that hang on our back, things that make us cool, things that make us whack, things that make us mad, things we wish we never had done. But they're just the things that make us real, not the maps that guide where we go from here. The road twists and braids like hair until we all get there.
Walking in the race of life, looking for my own pace. Not always wanting to, but I have to. Sometimes feeling like I've bitten off much more than I can chew. But the wind goes through my hair and lifts me up with ease. Not a crease, hair full of grease, no weave embracing me. It's you I see. I am you and you are me, I see, yeah. I am you and you are me, I see, yeah. We might survive as brothers, yeah, all perish here as fools. Don't place your bets, don't bet too soon. You might find me in another field, like someone you will do. You know that face, yeah, we all do. We might survive as brothers, yeah, all perish here as fools. Don't place your bets, don't bet too soon. You might find me in another field, like someone you will do. You know that face, yeah, we all do.
You can sleep forever, but still you will be tired. You can stay as cold as stone, still you won't find peace. With you I feel I'm the me leading the blind. With you I feel I'm just spending wasted time. I'm still you can walk to the bone, but still you won't be full. You can look down on the world, but still you won't find love. You won't find love.
Only with mellow are you thinning of the slide through. If the sun or the moon should give way to doubt, they would immediately go out. One swallow don't make a summer, but tomorrow has to start somewhere. Only with mellow are you thinning of the slide through. Only with mellow are you thinning of the slide through. Don't let nothing ride you. Only with mellow are you thinning of the slide through. Don't let nothing ride you. One swallow don't make a summer.
Essential Selection live from the Pierhead. The massive Cream gig up here on the front in Liverpool, right on the edge of the Mersey. A humongous structure is sitting next to me that will accommodate about 26,000 people tonight. There's about 4,000 or 5,000 people in already, all looking very glammed up and very up for it indeed. Thanks to Judge Jules on the phone. We're going to be catching up, hopefully, with Danny Rampling and Norman Cook and maybe Carl Cox if the technology works as well.
Welcome to the new rodeo. 2000. 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 2000. 2000. 'Cause
Let's
little something Jazzy M knocked up for the Millennium Party tonight. Friday night, the Essential Selection from the Pierhead in Liverpool. Shout out to Jack and Alex and Mike and Aidan Faye. They were Zoe's competition winners. Also to Jasper and Sue, larging it in Surrey with Lego and train sets tonight. The Essential Selection tonight through till 8, then we'll switch to Sasha live from the Don Valley Stadium, the Gatecrasher Party in Sheffield.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slaves will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of imposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day.
Essential Selection, the last Essential Selection of the century, and the beginning of the first weekend of the next century, of course. Live from Cream, the Pierhead here in Liverpool. We have Lisa Skabitska with us from Middlesex tonight, our competition winner, and all her mates. We'll be talking to them a little later. We're also trying to get Norman Cook on the phone to see about his progress this evening.
The Essential Selection, live from Cream on Radio 1.
Essential Selection on Radio 1, the start of the first weekend of the new millennium. I've got Norman Cook on the phone. How are you?
How are you doing?
Very well. How was Zoe this morning?
Paul Love's got flu, and at the moment we're on a 50-50 about whether she comes tonight.
I think she'll come.
But I'm working on her.
Right, she can't miss that.
I know, well, that's what she's thinking, but the thing is she really has got flu, and Paul Love had to do like a 5-hour show today.
Right.
And she really is struggling.
But you were there to give her a hand?
I turned up fashionably late.
Right, you lived there, didn't you?
I do, well, I had to go down to Brighton. I was doing a special Millennium Mix, so I've got an exclusive one, so I had to go down last night. But, yeah, no, I turned up this afternoon, and Paul Love is absolutely... Well, everyone's had it this winter.
Yeah. Well, we wish her well. I'm sure she'll make the bus. Now, listen, describe her. Have you worked your records out yet?
No. You know me. I'm professional to the last.
Right.
I never work it out until I get there.
Right, okay. Just shove them in a box. And what time do you start then? Come on, describe this epic journey you have this evening.
I'll leave it here at 6 because all the bridges are closed and we're not sure how we're going to get to Brixton. So I'll leave it at 6 to go on at 8:30 Brixton. Then we get on the disco bus, drive to Cardiff and play Cardiff, and then drive to Liverpool, then do the Pierhead and then Cream.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm going to meet you somewhere on the M5, I reckon. We'll have to exchange phone numbers.
Oh, you're going M5? I was going M6.
All right, well, I don't know. We'll work it out.
We'll synchronise and we drive. Yeah, I love the idea of meeting at the service station.
We'll do have a party.
Comparing notes.
Exactly. All right then, Norman. We'll bump into you sometime this evening. Can I be the first to wish you a Happy New Year?
You can be, and have a top one yourself.
Okay, well, it's hotting up here.
And listen, be safe.
Be safe. We'll save you some champagne.
All right.
Norman Cook, thank you.
The Essential Selection. Live from Cream on Radio
temperatures rising on the Millennium celebrations up and down the UK. The Essential Selection tonight from the Pierhead in Liverpool. Cream here. Yeki Yeki from Moricanty, and before that song for Lindy and Fatboy Slim on record and on the phone, especially for Vicky and Rowena tonight up to their necks in red wine in Clapham, and Tommy on his way into Liverpool right now. Hope you're dressed up. Everyone's looking very glamorous going into this huge tent behind me. And also to Joseph, Rebecca and Natty, who sadly couldn't be with me tonight. They're back at my house celebrating the new year in. We're still going to be trying to track down Danny Rampling to see how South Africa is looking. That's the next Millennium Eve we'll be hearing on Radio 1. Also trying to track down Carl Cox as well. weekend has well and truly landed then. The last weekend of the 20th century, the first, of course, of the 21st century. You've got to get used to saying that. La Voile Soleil from Subliminal Cuts, a classic from the last 10 years. You've probably noticed how mean and moody the media in general, or the newspapers, have been about the Millennium celebrations, and they just want to write doom and gloom stories about so many things. But Gatecrasher completely sold out tonight. Lush in Northern Ireland. Colin Hamilton's just been on my phone. That is completely sold out. There's about 25,000 ticket holders for the Pierhead in Liverpool entering the tent as we speak. A couple of thousand tickets held back on the door for tonight for Liverpool if you fancy a last-minute dash. There's a few tickets left for Back to Basics in Leeds. Satoshi Tommy and Bobby D'Ambrosio there, but in general, many of the nights we've been talking about on the radio for the past month or so, all looking like they're going to have one hell of a night out. Sasha from Gatecrash at the Don Valley Stadium on Radio 1 live at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to be coming back to the Pierhead live on the radio at about 12:30 New Year's Day. Here's something we knocked up in the Essential Selection kitchen, especially for tonight. in Liverpool then. DJ Misha and Tim in a bit of a sound clash with Underworld, something we've prepared specially for tonight. I'm joined by Lisa and Mark, our competition winners. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very good. I just had to prove that you existed, to be honest. You had to send in a competition of your gang, basically, a mad photo, and I think the armpits did it for me.
Yep, lovely armpits.
And so where were you when you won?
We were in Cream and Amnesia.
Oh, no, that's where this photo was saying. Where were you when you...
Oh, right, okay. We were in the local pub. We heard my name announced on the radio.
Did you go bonkers?
Yeah, we did. We did. Bought a round of drinks for everybody in the pub.
All right.
Often.
Mark, did you have to cancel anything for tonight?
Yeah, we actually booked up for area in Watford. Had about 12 tickets booked up, and we all booked up sort of about 2 days before Christmas Eve, and then again cancelled them all on the same morning. About Boxing Day.
Oh dear. Well, listen, we'll look after you tonight. You're going to come to Cream with us and then back here to the Pierhead. And I've got to ask you this question. You can't see this photograph at home. Is this guy with you?
He is, yeah. He's sitting behind us, actually.
I've got to meet him. We'll have to, I think we've got this... oh, he's there. Have you got your glasses with you? Enjoy it tonight. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We'll leave this posted on our website just so you can see how mad this lot were and why they won.
right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now.
The Essential Selection, live from Cream on Radio 1. Essential Millennium. 1999.
1999 goes out with not a bang nor a whimper, but a neon glow from light sticks and banging Eurotrance. Gatecrasher goes from being a club to a craze to a national phenomenon. 10 years on from the original acid house revolution, and there is at last a trend which outraves the old rave veterans and leaves them complaining about tuneless rubbish and stupid clothes. The Dutch provide the trance soundtrack of 99, courtesy of new heroes like ATB, Ferry Corsten and Vincent de Moor. ATB's 9 PM Till I Come is the anthem, while Berliner Paul van Dyk is the essential trance DJ.
Here we go!
Even the Chemical Brothers admit to giving trance a chance at Gatecrasher, and their Surrender LP is soaked in the having it sound of Sheffield. Meanwhile, Fatboy Slim continues his campaign for world domination with several massive hits, a DJ clash with Armand van Helden, and by getting married to everyone's favourite breakfast show DJ. In London, the talk is all of Home and Fabric, the two super clubs the capital has been crying out for. Home has Oki and Rampling, Fabric has Sasha, and both have large, up-for-it crowds. And Radio 1 winds up the decade with One World. It's about to happen, it's about to go off, and it's about to launch the next chapter of the Essential Millennium.
The Essential Millennium.
Then finally, big tunes for 99 are ATB's trance anthem, 9 PM Till I Come, the return of Sasha with Expander, the Chemical Brothers' Crasher anthem, Hey Boy, Hey Girl, Armand van Helden's chart-topping You Don't Know Me, and of course this, an anthem for all time, one of my favourites of the year, Rendezvous from the Basement Jacks.
I got
famous Pierhead in Liverpool. Then tonight, the Essential Selection, the last one of the millennium and the beginning of the first weekend of the 21st century. Quite a night. And we've already been to Home in Sydney, on Bondi Beach there with Carl Cox. We've already heard Judge Jules from a barn in Derby for a competition winners party. That was quite something. We're here in Liverpool. We're on a roll now. Sasha coming from Gatecrasher. At 8, Danny Rampling from Cape Town. The next Millennium Moment between 9 and 10:30 in the UK. Colin Hamilton's in Lush, Northern Ireland at 10:30. Dave Pearce for the UK Moment between 11:30 and 12:30. I'll be back here from the Pierhead in Cream, Liverpool, between 12:30 and 2. Fatboy Slim in Cardiff at 2. Judge Jules Gatecrasher about 3:30. Junior Vasquez live from Twilo in New York City, 4:45. 6 o'clock Paul Oakenfold at Home in London. And we rejoin Carl Cox after his epic journey from Bondi Beach, Sydney to Hawaii at 9:30 New Year's Day here in the UK.
we got now?
The Essential New Tune.
Quite a moment then, a bit of a new tune for next year, the new millennium, and a world premiere on the new Chicane single with a mystery singer. I'm not allowed to tell you who it is at the moment. You can guess if you like. It's called Don't Give Up. This week's Essential New Tune.
You choose.
Fine new single for the last program of the millennium, Chicane and Don't Give Up, forthcoming in the new year from Extravaganza. We are at the Pierhead pub, which is being used as a bit of a cream VIP room, perched between the Mersey and this huge tent, this huge structure. It's going to have about 26,000 revellers in it later this evening. We are joined by the mayor in the pub. He's popped in for a pint. Good evening to you, sir. He's put his mayoral chains to good use. He's got his cream pass dangling off the end of them. Big tunes for a big night out.
What is it that you want to do?
I'm gonna get deep down, I said. I'm gonna get deep down. Woo, hey!
We want to be free to do what we want to do.
The 90s started, of course, with all that madness. Loaded, Andy Weatherall and Primal Scream. Friday night, the Essential Selection, our big night in Liverpool. Give a special shout out to the Bugged Out crew in the pub tonight. They are running the biggest mother of a back room you have ever seen in your life in this tent next to me. Now, last week, I don't know if you remember, we caught the Salvation Army down at the Millennium Dome doing this.
Too late to
And we invited you to email us your suggestions for a mixed title. This was a classic. prefer it to the original then. Anyway, the winner was Rosemary Day from Hope Valley near Sheffield. And she wins the last 2 tickets that were available for Gay Crash Reggae. For naming it the Barmy Army 99 mix. That'll suffice. Hopefully never to be heard again. We're going to put it in a time capsule. The final stage of tonight's Essential Selection, we are hunting down